Good evening, YouTube. Today I'm bringing you Phase 5 against Mulder. But before I get into the team preview, I'd like to give a shout out to Bob and Fishy. Bob and Fishy introduced me to Pokemon Online, which I really do like. You know, very fast-paced battles allows you to test teams very quickly. I was able to get in about 10 battles with this particular team, and I believe I had 9 wins and 1 draw, so I really like this team, and I'll probably make it an official team, so thanks once again, Bob and Fishy. So now on to the team preview. Basically, this is the first out of the 3 battles that I had with Mulder today. Basically, this is the best one in my opinion, because the second match he 5-0'd me, and the third match I 6-0'd him, so it was kind of like, I didn't really see the point of uploading them because nothing really fancy happened compared to the match that I uploaded when he 5-0'd me, because I learned a lot from it. But it was the second and third battle of today. I don't really think anything was learned. I'm like, I made quite a few mistakes which led to 5-0. He made quite a few mistakes which led to 6-0, so you know, stuff happens. But this battle, I think it was pretty good. So on to the team preview. Tornadus T, of course, normally threatens most of the teams that I make, so I'm going to be watching out for it. I'm pretty sure it's Life Orbed. Life Orbed or Spexed. I highly doubt it's Scarfed. Celements is most likely Scarfed. Gliscor Physical Wall, Tentacruel Special Wall, Poly could be offensive, and then Ferrothorn could be a mixed wall, Entry Hazards, etc. And my team Muse the Physical Wall with Taunt, Will-O-Wisp, and Knockoff, which is really, really good. During my battles on Pokemon Online, Knockoff was like making so many people forfeit. It's really great. And then Soft Boiled. Infernape is a Life Orb mixed attacker. Hydreigon's actually a physical attacker. It really catches people off guard, like this one guy who sent his Blissey in to get destroyed by Outrage. Blissey's standard special wall, Seismic Toss. Caesar's Expert Belt works wonders, and Galvantula is a substitute, I think, Pitaya Berry. So this particular team, I really like leading off with Mew. I figured that he would lead off with his Tornadus T, and since this Mew is a physical tank, I know that I can easily take a U-turn, probably lose about 35 health, but since I have Soft Boiled, I'm good. So as you can see, this time he is running a Life Orbed Tornadus T instead of the Choice Specs. So here I'm just going to go for the Knockoff. I really do like Knockoff, and I'm going to slap off this Politoed's Leftovers, which also indicates that it's a bulky set. Now I go for the Taunt, thinking that he's either going to go for a Hypnosis or a Toxic or a Parasong, so I stopped him from going for Encore, and here I go for the Will-O-Wisp, thinking that he would switch, which is a horrible play on my part, because now my physical tank is nearly KO'd, and I have to switch out in order to save him. Or her, I think Mew is a female, so I just send in Dr. Eggwoman, Eggman's wife, and she gets frozen, which was not really that unfortunate, because he's going to switch this turn, but Dr. Eggwoman actually gets thawed out in 1 turn, so I'm able to get up those Stealth Rocks, which is going to help just, you know, standard residual damage. Now here I make another horrible play. I knew that he would go for the superpower, because just about every Life Orb version has superpower or hammer arm, but I stay in and go for the Seismic Toss. I was probably predicting him to go for the U-turn, thinking that I would switch, but this is looking bad for me right now, because my physical tank is nearly KO'd. My special tank gets KO'd this turn. So Tornadus T can pretty much have fun with everything on this team, because Dr. Eggwoman no longer has its special wall capability. So now I send in Master Hand, and I just go straight for the Outrage. I should have known that he would switch, knowing that I was Scarfed. But I don't know, for some reason I was just like making like really bad plays in the beginning of the game. I'm so pathetic! And I take some Iron Barb damage, and here I'm pretty much thinking he's about to start getting up Spikes, Leech Seed or something, but he actually goes for the a Thunder Wave after the Confuse hack, so I was like, that's really good because now my Scarf Master Hand is really, well, I'm not going to say it's useless, but it's heavily crippled, so I'm just going to call it back and send an Illegible, just in case he wants to go for the Thunder Wave again. I don't know, or a Leech Seed, I could taunt him, and kind of just see what he does, see if he has spikes. You know, just making really bad plays, because yeah, if a Thunder Wave took effect, then his Gyro Ball would have been stronger if he had it, but here I just go for the Will-O-Wisp, knowing that Illegible's about to faint. Might as well cripple this Ferrothorn somehow, so score is already 4-6. He still has everybody on his team, and I'm just going to send in 88 Fingers. If anybody knows this reference, then
I have no idea.
I must admit you're very versatile, but I go for the Substitute, expecting a status move, Thunder Wave in particular. I was actually expecting him to maybe switch, thinking I had Hidden Power Fire, but it's okay. Knowing that he'd send in Gliscor, all I can do is go for the Bug Buzz, since I don't have Hidden Power Ice like most of Galvantulas do. I have Bug Buzz, Thunderbolt, and Volt Switch. I really do like substitute U-turners and Volt Switchers because they're forced to break your sub, but then you can just Volt Switch out and you still have Switch advantage. You know, just really hyper offensive strategy. And here I'm just going to go for the Bug Buzz, knowing that it will break its sub. And here he's just going to go for the Earthquake. So here I make a risky move after this Poison Heal, because I go for the Bug Buzz again, and he could have easily sent in Tornadus T and pretty much walled the Bug Buzz and then started spamming Hurricane. And here he sends in Salamence, and I know that it's Scarfed just because he sends Salamence in against my Galvantula, so I'm going to send in Master Hand as Death Fodder, since I know he's going to Outrage, and I know it's most likely Scarfed. I'm like, you really don't even see Dragon Dance Salamence anymore. It's normally just Scarf Moxie set. Try to destroy stuff, and this team would have been destroyed, like right then and now, if I didn't have Bustin' Caps alive, because Bustin' Caps will be able to 2-hit KO this Salamence with Bullet Punch. I don't really mind the was it decreased drop in power, like compared to the Choice Band. So I just really like the element of surprise on Expert Belt Caesar. So here I'm just gonna stay and take the Hydro Pump, since really I don't have anything that can switch into it from this point. And from this point, this is where the epicness pretty much takes place after this Substitute. Or not really epicness, but a complete turnaround, as you're about to see here, because he withdraws, which was like the worst mistake that he could have possibly made. Because now I'm going to go for another Substitute. He should have just kept spamming Ice Beam and Hydro Pump, not letting me set up. Because from this point, his Ferrothorn's burned, and I can get off a free Bug Buzz, and because it's burned and it has no attack investment, Power Whip will not even break the sub, so Ferrothorn's about to get destroyed. And then I was making a lot of bad plays this game, but then here he makes probably the worst mistake of the match, and he sends in his Tornadus T, which for some reason I just knew he would do, so I went for the Thunderbolt.
And you know what that means?
Like, he should have let Ferrothorn faint and then send in Tornadus T, since it's faster, and he could have possibly U-turned and broke my sub, since this thing has pretty horrible defense, and he has Life Orb, so here he's going to go for the Protect. I'm just going to go for the Thunderbolt. No need to do anything else. He's going to get Rain Dish and Black Sludge Life back. Thunderbolt's going to be a 2-hit KO because Galvantula's special attack isn't that high compared to other electric types like Raikou, Jolteon, Thundurus, etc. So he's going to get more Rain Dish recovery, etc. And here I thought he'd go for the Protect again, so I go for the Substitute to activate my Berry finally. But he just goes for the Scald, so I'm like thinking, okay, with the special attack boost now, I will most likely be able to 1-hit KO this thing, even if he spams Protect, gets it like 2 or 3 times in a row, which is pretty much what I do, just, I guess, for longevity, to make the battle more dramatic, since, you know, I don't run or forfeit and whatnot. So he gets a 2nd Protect in a row, and it's really just Thunderbolt from here, because he has this Tentacruel, and then he has his Politoed remaining. So I thought this game was pretty interesting, because Galvantula and RU Pokemon put in some work against like a offensive / defensive rain team. So Once again, everyone should check out Expert Belt Caesar because pursuit trapping a Lottie twin and then bullet punching a Terrakion's beautiful.
You're just saying that!
So, this is Unhappy Carousel signing out. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and have a good day.